0 points for
All
Tara.
right, nobody is out of it yet, though. I don't want you to worry.
I'm not worried.
Don't worry at all.
You can still work your way back. There's plenty of questions, plenty of points left.
Only 3 questions, Fez.
Plenty.
But that's plenty to get back
Oh,
into.
sure, yeah. All right, let's move on to the 10-point questions. Now, remember, the winner of this will get a big check, $10,000 today.
All right, here is your first 10-point question. What is the word Tribeca short for? What is the word Tribeca short for?
The word Tribeca.
Tribeca.
Short for something.
Tribeca.
By the way, this is Queen and David Bowie together, Fuzzy. Under Pressure. Later released as Ice Ice Baby.
Mm-hmm.
During those Vanilla Ice years.
Sure. Vanilla Ice, also known as Marshall Mathers III. All right, do we have our answers?
All right,
Pens
let's
down.
We got pens down now. All right, everybody with their pens down. Let's go to Joe.
Joe, what do you got, buddy?
Well, the Tribune. I know it's a lot of actors there and
Tribune?
artists.
So you think it's Tribune?
No, I don't think so, but
No, it does
had to
not.
say something.
It's not short for Tribune.
Sorry. We're going to go over to Wilma, who's currently in second place.
I have no idea.
No idea whatsoever.
Sorry.
Here comes Al.
This is a shot in the dark. I got Triangle Below Beacon Street.
Triangle below Beacon. Sorry.
No idea.
No idea whatsoever.
Bill has no idea.
I don't even think I'm right on the first part.
You had
At
Tri-State
one-
Becks.
Where do they play?
The Becks I just threw in there because I couldn't think of anything else.
You were thinking Beck's beer to go with those clams you had a little earlier.
Beck's beer right now.
She's starving. She should have eaten before you came in here.
What does it stand for?
All right, Al was very close. You were just, trying to work it out, Al. But Fez, what's the exact answer?
Tribeca is short for Triangle Below Canal. Canal Street.
Very, very close.
You get the tri
Nice
from
try.
triangle, B for below, and K from canal. All right. Nobody picks up 10 points there.
Are you sure it's not the Tri-State Becks?
I'm going to look again. No, it's not. Not even close to that.
That was the actual.
Maybe it's a Tri-State
that was the-
Beck's clams.
That was the actual name of the Knicks when they started, Fez. They were the Tri-State Becks.
Really?
One season.
Too bad that wasn't our sports question. All right. One more 10-point question in this 10-point round. Here we go. Name the New York City restaurant where Gambino family boss Paul Castellano and his bodyguard were gunned down and murdered. Name the New York City restaurant where Gambino family boss Paul Castellano and his bodyguard were gunned down and murdered.
Do we get the year on that?
Doesn't matter what year it is.
It'll help me.
I believe it was 85, if that matters to you. The year the Tri-State Becks came to town, Ronnie. I remember. Season 2.
Sure.
Wait.
All right, read the question one more time, Fuzzy.
Name the New York City restaurant where Gambino family boss Paul Castellano and his bodyguard were gunned down and murdered.
Now, to me, all these questions, once you hear the answers, it makes perfect sense.
Sure.
But remember this. $10,000. We got everybody pens down?
Pens down. We'll start with Joe.
I'm going to have to say Spark Steakhouse.
Spark Steakhouse. Correct, Joe. Joe is on the board.
I know my friend Alex is going crazy right now about
Yeah.
that.
Why, is he eat there a lot?
He's big on that whole mafia historical
Yeah,
thing.
sure.
Oh, okay.
All right, wait to see. He hasn't not just talking drunk to you late at nights. It's finally paid off. Let's go over to
Helping you.
Wilma.
Wilma, what do you got?
I got scores.
Scores. Sorry.
Al, you're leading with 15 points. What do you got, buddy?
I've got Sparks.
Sparks. Add 10 points to Al's score. All right, we will go to Bill.
Nothing again. I knew it was a steakhouse. I just couldn't
Honey,
think
at
of the
least you're
first-
consistent.
All right.
And Tara.
Wait, would you let her try before you write the 0 up?
Promotions Dan has already put a big fat goose egg in her column.
Sitting behind me.
He had that as she walked in the room.
That's her total.
What do you have,
I
Tara?
have nothing.
What
Nothing
did you
at all?
write? You wrote something, didn't you?
I know it's not, but I wrote it anyway.
Sardies.
Sardies.
The big mafia hangout, Sardies.
Well, at least you're
They go
thinking
there.
now in
That's
the
what
right
they go to
vein.
the plays. Come on, I know that.
Wasn't it a funny cartoon they drew of him with his top of his head shot off?
Yes.
It was adorable.
Those
They
caricatures.
captured with the characters. All right. Now that's the end of round 2, Fezzi. Joe has 10 points.
He's moved into second place, Ronnie.
Wilma has 5 points. Al has 25 points. And Bill and Tara, just really, really cute couple. I'd like to see them hook up.
Sure.
Both of them with no points whatsoever. All right, but if you look at this mathematically, if both of you hit this, and Al misses, you can tie him and force this into the playoffs. And of course, Joe and Wilma could win this thing outright if they get it, and Al, if either one of them gets it, and Al misses.
So still, that $10,000 is pretty much open to anyone at this point.
All right, so can we take a break before this next one, Fez?
We can take a break.
When we take a break here, when we come back, one of these 5 people will win $10,000
Oh, this is going to be good.
on Ron and Fez.
Take a walk on the wild side. I said, hey, honey, take a walk on the wild side. And the colored girls say, do 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 do.
Someone's going to be walking away with 10 grand, Ronnie. One question left. It's the big 25-pointer. We're Ron and Fez.
This time, we'll let everybody answer the questions. Fezzi, and we'll start from we'll go Tara, Bill, William, Joe, and then Al.
All right.
As to build some drama,
Sure.
because we've got Bill and Tara with 0 points. You can still tie, especially if you don't bring up a seafood answer.
Sure.
You can still tie Al with this. Wilma's got 5 points. She could win it outright.
If Al misses, she could go ahead of him.
And, of course, Joe could win it outright with 10 points. And Al hits this. If Al hits the question, Fez, he wins the whole thing.
He is in. He is $10,000 richer.
So this is it for $10,000. It all comes down to this question, Fez. Read it very carefully. Slow. Nice
All right.
and slow so everybody can understand you.
We're going to read the question slow.
The $10,000 question.
Oh, my gosh. Now I'm too nervous to read. And there will also be a hint after the question, all right?
So listen before you write.
Okay. Here is your 25-point question for $10,000 in the Ultimate New Yorker Challenge. Runners in the New York City Marathon pass through the boroughs in what order? Here's your hint. Boroughs may be named more than once in your answer. I'm going to read it one more time. Runners in the New York City Marathon pass through the boroughs in what order? Here's your hint. Boroughs may be named more than once in your answer.
Thank you, Vanessa. New York City Marathon.
Mm-hmm. So
Now-
if you know the boroughs,
Yeah.
you're halfway there,
Sure.
Ronnie.
Or if you've ever run it like I have now since...
Really?
No, I mean I watched it on TV.
Oh, okay.
So I know when we played most of these things, we did a bunch of questions.
Right?
I was able to get this one, so I didn't think it was incredibly hard.
Mm-hmm.
But you have to...
Yeah, we did some test runs on all the questions
Yeah.
and everything.
The odd thing is Dumpy answered clam to one of the questions, but it was not the same one. Tara answered clam.
Isn't that weird? All right,
So,
that's the 25-pointer. Everybody ready?
$10,000 all on this answer, Fez. We got... let's
Our
start
pens
it.
down.
Let's start it. Pens down. Let's start... We'll start with Bill.
We're going to start with Bill,
let's
who
start
has
with-
0 points right now.
What do you have, Bill? Let's see. The Bronx to Queens to Manhattan to Staten Island to Manhattan. That's really leaping around. Can you imagine?
Running your ass off.
You have to get that run all the way from Manhattan, jump to Staten Island.
They gotta swim.
Sorry.
Sorry, Bill. You finished today with 0 points.